Namaste. It's the Spiritual Daywalker, hashtag Schrodinger's cards, with the reading for the new moon phase from 1st of April until 17th of April. I don't do love readings. If love comes up in a reading, that's a good sign, but life is a self-fulfilling prophecy. There's always free will, so take it with a grain of salt and take it as it resonates, right? Let's get right into it. All right, Taurus. So that new moon energy in Aries is going to roll over you like a freight train. But since you're a fixed earth sign, you probably only feel a little tremble. It's not going to knock you over. You are grounding this energy. And the energy is kind of reinventing itself. So you will be a grounding part for this. We'll see how you reflect yourself in this next phase of reinvention. So your overall energy, moving out of deception, we'll see if that's your deception, right? Or you're just trying to be tricky about stuff, like sticking to your routines even though there's change on the horizon. That could be like a Taurus theme. But also, well, it's not that you're struggling with this energy, but you're moving out of it. So you're leaving this deception behind, either the deception of other people surrounding you where you're like, I'm not going with this, or it is you have to change some of your routines into a more modern version of them because you need this structure. You're a Taurus. It's like you're pulling through steadily, not slowly exactly, but steadily, right? So where you're coming from is you had an idea about what you really want to do, what you truly need or desire. Maybe your surroundings didn't match that, so there's something you will do about this. Yeah. And you're communicating, and if it's not heard, you're just going to move forward. So the Son of Swords right here, that's the truth, like seeking the truth, speaking the truth, right? And it's rapid movement also. So you once that fire is lit, you're like, okay, let's go for it. Struggling with a little self-discipline though, or maybe with redefining your structures, your routines. Just like I said, you're a Taurus. You got your routines in place. You're like the discipline is not an issue for you because it gives you stability. Stability is so powerful and important for an earth sign, right? You are stability. You are grounding other signs. So how can you ground other signs if you yourself don't have that structure, that stability? But that's the energy you're moving into, or rather the challenge is reinventing those structures, finding your emperor energy. And that's always interesting, is something moving or shifting within you. You have an insight about what you truly desire, and then you're going for it and realize, shit, I have to change something within my reality. Let's see what the clarification show. We do some, give me some more space for that one. All right, the High Priestess, yeah, that was the insight. So some commitment breaking apart right here. Doesn't have, like the Four of Wands is a card for marriage, partnership, relationship, yada, yada, yada. Can be just things coming together, but it's also a card for just commitment, right? So, well, opening up to new structures maybe, right? Especially with the Son of Swords, like you're speaking your truth, and maybe you're spooking your peers or whatever, but it is about reinventing yourself in terms of what lights your fire, right? What you truly desire. And then, having to change your structure, your ways, which you as a Taurus are quite fond of, it's going to leave you a little discontent. It's like, I had it all figured out. It was so comfy and like just, pulling across the field as I used to. But, well, sometimes it has to change, but it's going to be something very powerful because that High Priestess right here is the one having the insight about this, right? Let's see what the crossing energies for these clarifications are. Yeah, well, all right. All right, okay. So that Nine of Cups right here is like, well, something didn't sit right with you, whatever, or this insight. Well, you anticipated that this insight, like the Nine of Cups is a good overflowing energy, but it's very like internal, and especially in this deck, it always gives me a sense of being overwhelmed with these emotions, right? So being overwhelmed with these emotions is kind of what makes you cut them out, in a sense that you're like, okay, enough is enough. I really got to meditate, right, and see what is boiling within me. And this fire is gonna like boil these water emotions right here to the surface, so you realize, shit, I have to change something, right? Well, changing something in your reality is like, well, it had to do something with your stability, right? So whatever gave you that stability, it wasn't doing it anymore. It wasn't making you happy anymore. So that's why you're trying to redefine it. You're speaking that truth or seeking the truth within you, right? Knowing that you have to loosen or, well, get out of some commitment you made, maybe to yourself, about your habits, about your routines, right? And then crossing that is what defining your own vision is like, taking it to the next level. But especially with this Four of Wands right here, coming out of the Four of Wands into the Three of Wands, it's like, okay, nice idea, but you know, I got my own path and I need to walk that path, right? I'm building a portal right here. If you want to come through, you come through. If not, then not, right? Because Taurus energy is like, I can pull you, but then you have to like go where I go, right? So it's very determined about that. Let's see, yeah, there is clarity, like there is that truth that has to be spoken, right? Or has to be found, because like the Son of Swords is like, come on, this isn't right. Let's look for it. Like, I have to get the fuck out of here. And that's what he's trying to do. He's getting out of there, like trying to define his vision. And then, you know, with the insight and the clarity bookending this, that's very freaking beautiful. So it is about following that insight, seeking that truth, right? And here, this Daughter of Wands in reverse, that's a page energy. That's, well, trying to deal with this fire right here, right? It's trying to deal with a new beginning in passion, or trying to deal with these new desires. And, well, there's some discontentment surrounding it because, well, it's not easy for a Taurus to change structure, right? But, yeah, you're moving out of those coping mechanisms. See that Two of Swords? The Two of Swords is a card for intuition, as well as being blinded to some things around you, right? So you don't want to look, because when you look, you see you have to change. And change, especially for a Taurus, well, that's not easy to do, but it is Aries energy. Like, make it work for you. Like, this is like the time for reevaluating that. And, well, the overarching theme is moving out of self-deception, or moving out of deception that might come from this commitment, or what could be a relationship with this Four of Wands. Well, maybe you partied a little too hard and you realize, hey, there's something I really want to do, I'm really passionate about. Like, I have to find my truth, find what is really making me happy, which is, of course, then shaking your sense of stability. But, well, it's the right thing to do, right? It's the way to go. You are going it, and you will pull through it, because you're a Taurus. You manage everything, whatever it is life throws at you. You're just moving through it, right? And you are the stability, you are the grounding. Even if your structure feels upside down, never freaking mind. You got this. That's a beautiful energy for change, and it's a change that is coming from within, making you speak your truth, and you decide right here. Like, you are the one deciding for that change, and then trying to deal with the consequences. But realize, it's your decision, your way, you're pulling through it. You're a Taurus, for fuck's sake. You got this. So that's it, you guys. I hope you found it enlightening or inspiring at the very least. I'm sorry that the video was lacking a little. It's so hot here on Bali. It's too hot for my phone. And never mind. If you want to follow what I do here on Bali, check out my Instagram account. Also my TikTok channel. I'm doing a card of the day reading every day. So make sure to follow, subscribe, comment, love, whatever, right? Thank you so much for watching, and see you guys next full moon.